I'm Katie Harbridge, and I just had an interview with Keith Andrew on the Keith Andrew Network, and boy, what a fun conversation we had. We enjoyed a silly conversation and getting to know each other. He's such a huge supporter of local artists and entrepreneurs and business leaders and so many, many more, and actors like myself. So make sure you follow him on social media and check out his interviews.
Ladies and gentlemen, you're watching the Keith Andrew Network. That is right, you're watching the one and only Keith Andrew Network. This is Season 7, 638. That's right, 638. Who would have imagined after 6.5 years I would finally get my own talk show? Well, finally get it right. And we got it back up to where it's supposed to be, 638. Today, I'm here with the talented and beautiful Katie Harbridge. I just want to say thank you for being a guest on my talk show.
Thank you. Thank you for having me. I appreciate it.
No, the honor's all mine. And we have a special guest joining us today. It's
Yes, it looks like we do. She might be very curious about what's going on. This is Ani.
No, she's a beautiful cat. She looks like a tuxedo cat.
Thank you. She actually doesn't have any white on her as far as I can see, but she's new to the family.
No, well, mazel tov.
Yeah.
Now, I'm going to ask you some easy questions, some hard-hitting ones. I do have a couple questions for you off the air if you have time.
Sure.
But the first thing I'm going to ask you is ask you some of the easy ones.
Okay.
How would you describe your life growing up? Were you did you do sports or?
Okay, well, I think I had a really great childhood. Unfortunately, my parents split up when I was about 2 years old. So I never really knew them together. So honestly, I don't know what I would have been missing out on or not. But regardless, I think I had a really great upbringing. I have an older brother and 2 younger siblings, so I'm kind of right around the middle. And I've learned so much from them all. I actually grew up around the Brownsburg, Indiana area, and then moved down to Bloomington. And then after graduating from college, I found myself back in the Brownsburg, Avon area again, so it's come full circle. But yeah, my parents are both very wonderful and supportive in everything that I do. And so growing up, I did play some sports. I wish that I had maybe stuck with something long enough to become really good at it, but I had so many different interests that I wanted to try them all, you know. So I played soccer and softball, and I danced. I did some gymnastics and horseback riding. So I'm really lucky and fortunate that my parents allowed me to explore those things.
No, absolutely. Now, my last easy question for you is everything else are hard-hitting ones. I know we're a little short on time. I do apologize.
No, that's okay.
I wish
I had more time. I'm sorry.
I was helping my dad do something, and then my cat decided to take a dump in a litter box. I had to do that. But the last easy question I want to ask you is, were you a study nerd in college? So, let me rephrase this. I haven't done my show as of late. So, did you do any sports growing up? Were you a study nerd or party animal?
So I did not play any sports in college, but I did play soccer in high school. And then so by the time I got to college, I think I was probably a mix of both. I don't think I was as much of a study nerd as I should have been, but I also couldn't quite keep up with my friends as far as the party animal aspect goes. So I was somewhere in between, I'd say.
What did you major in? And we know, for people who want to know, you are a professional actress. You know, you're really beautiful, by the way. Have you ever thought about modeling? Who influenced you to become a professional actress?
So I guess to answer your first question, I studied telecommunications in college, and so I studied broadcasting and media sales, and that is kind of when I got a little bit more seriously interested in acting. I did take some summer. I was involved in summer camps growing up, and I did take one that was like a theater camp, and so it's kind of stuck with me all along the way. But in college, I had an opportunity to take some college acting classes, and I learned a lot, and I realized how much I love it. And so when I studied broadcasting, I had the intention of working for the news station and working my way up to become a reporter, and then eventually maybe a news anchor. And I actually decided I kind of like the entertainment side of things more. So after college, I decided to pursue acting a little bit more seriously and just kind of stay on the sales side of things just because I enjoy it. I feel like I'm good at it and it pays the bills. But it also allows me the flexibility to do things like act and go to auditions and book roles and things like that. So, and then, I'm sorry, I kind of forgot your follow-up questions there. Oh, modeling. Have I ever thought about that? So I do a little bit of modeling in addition to acting. I think it kind of goes hand in hand sometimes. So I do prefer acting. I'd kind of rather pretend that the camera's not there, and just be in the moment, because I need to practice, I think, more with modeling. Personally, I feel when I know the camera's there and I'm supposed to look at it, I'm kind of awkward, So that's always something I could do more of, and I would love to, but I definitely prefer the acting side of things.
No, absolutely. And hey, if you ever want to teach me how to become a model and actor, I appreciate that.
Sure, yeah. I'll teach you everything I've learned, but I definitely have a long way to go myself.
Well, it's always good. I'm in your corner, you're in my corner, so it's always good to support each other.
Absolutely.
Now, the other question I was going to ask you is, who influenced you to become an actor and actress, and how many years have you been an actress? Now, actually, let me rephrase that. Actually, I haven't done my show in almost in a month or so,
okay.
So I'm really rusty at it. So, first question I want to ask you is, who influenced you to become an actress, and how many years have you been acting?
Okay. As far as the influence goes, it was more of like a burning desire inside. Like I said, ever since childhood, I just really loved make-believe and pretending and acting, and my friends and I would put on little shows in our basements and stuff like that. And so I'm not sure if there was really any one particular person that kind of inspired me to go that route, but it was more of a feeling that I got from doing it that I just wanted to keep feeling for the rest of my life. So, however, I do think that my grandmother, on my dad's side, my dad's mom, was very influential and at least getting started and reaching out to local agencies and getting representation, because she was actually a model for many, many years with a local agency here in Indianapolis. And so she kind of had connections already that way, and I got to see some of that side of things from her perspective growing up. And so that really interested me too. Oh gosh, the other part of your question I've already forgotten. I'm so sorry.
No, actually, who influenced you and how many years?
Oh, how many years? That's right. Okay. So let's see. I started really pursuing it, like I said, after college, and I graduated in 2013. So I guess I've been doing it I would say I've been a paid actor for about 6 or 7 years. I'm not sure if I would really call myself a professional, just because I'm not doing it full time as much as I would love to be. Eventually, I'd like to move to a place where I can pursue it full time, but I would consider myself a paid actor, yeah, for 7 years.
Now, have you ever thought about doing voiceovers?
Oh, absolutely. That's also something that I'd like to be doing a lot more of, and I do try to audition for those kinds of things any chance that I get. Anytime something like that comes my way, I jump on it. But yeah, I really do love doing voice work, and I think it would be fun to do some kind of cartoon or a comedy type thing.
Well, it's funny you should mention cartoon. I used to do a lot of fan-made parodies, like Dumbo and Jumblebug. Would you be interested in helping me do some for fun?
Oh, absolutely. Oh, that'd be awesome. Yeah, I mean, I definitely could use some experience with it, so I would enjoy that.
No, absolutely. Now, the next question I was going to ask you is, what were some of your favorite sports you ever did in growing up, high school, college, and what's the one thing you like doing, but people always kind of said that's more like a loser thing?
Let's see. I really, really did enjoy the horseback riding. just because I feel kind of cool now that I actually know how to ride officially like the Western style and the English style. And I guess maybe not many people know how to do that. And it was just so much fun to me. And so when I was in high school, we actually lived in a place where we could have horses, and we did have some for a bit. And, you know, we just had them for fun, and we would take them camping and trail riding. And so that has always been a favorite, I guess, activity of mine. And then I did play soccer for quite some time until, unfortunately, I hurt my knees. And so I really enjoyed gymnastics, too. And I think gymnastics and dance is something that I really liked to do that I wish I would have done more of, so I would be better at it now. So there are so many things. But I guess I would say my favorite would be the horseback riding, just because it's animal related, and I love animals.
No, absolutely. And I saw that you are an animal advocate.
Yeah, I do. I try to do as much as I can. My husband and I foster dogs, and we have 5 dogs of our own. You know, I thought I hit the jackpot finding someone who loves animals as much as I do, but really it's just kind of a dangerous combination, it looks like. But but yeah, we do try to, you know, spread awareness, and we have dreams of opening a rescue of our own someday. So definitely animal advocates.
No, absolutely. Now I'm going to throw out just random question to you. Are you or are you not a fan of human pyramids?
Oh, interesting. I would say that I am a fan because it looks really fun and adventurous, and I am quite adventurous myself. And like I said, having an interest in gymnastics and dance and cheerleading and that kind of stuff, it definitely looks like something that I would want to partake in.
I love that stuff. I'm a loser.
Not a loser at all. Not a loser thing.
Hey, if you're interested, maybe one day you can help me do one.
That would be cool, yeah. I always imagine that it should be done like on a beach. That's what I imagine in my mind. When I think of a human pyramid, I think of a beach setting. I don't know why that is, but...
You know, there's a lot of people on this website, DeviantArt, and on YouTube. It's like, I'm a big fan of Dumbo. And they're like, oh, wouldn't it be cool if we got like 7 people and dress up like the characters and reenact pyramid scene?
Oh, wow, that'd be so cool.
Would you ever do that, or you think it's not realistic?
Oh, no, absolutely. Like, so you said Dumbo, right?
Yes.
So I saw that movie recently, actually, the newest version of it, I guess. And I really enjoyed it. And I think that the trapeze and the acrobatics, it all just looks so awesome. I would definitely be interested in something like that. And I don't know if you mean just for fun or if you mean like a film type thing.
No, we can do both. See how it goes.
Yeah, I'd be all about it.
Now, we're going to take a quick commercial break. And with the last couple minutes left, I will pass the show over to you.
All right, cool.
Jensen.
I'm Linda Collins.
Hi, I'm Marissa Joy Davis.
This is Michelle Wong. And
I'm Nancy Rose.
My name is Brandy Hunt. And
hello, my name is Raven Wynn.
Hi there, my name is Giovanna Vidal.
Hi, I'm Monica Thomas.
Hi, I'm Paisley Blackburn.
I'm Ashley Burgess.
Hi, my name is Jeanette Abney.
Hi, I'm Sharon Spank.
Hey, this is Samantha Moore.
Hi, I'm Melody Jones.
Hi, my name is Becky Yee.
Hi, you're watching the Keith Andrew Network.
Ladies and gentlemen, you're watching Season 7 of the Keith Andrew Network. I'm here with the talented and beautiful Katie Harbridge. I just want to say thank you for being a guest on my talk show.
Of course, absolutely. I appreciate the opportunity.
Now, with the last couple minutes left, I'm going to pass the show over to you. Is there any projects that you're working on, any films?
Yes. So I have worked with a production company quite a bit called Moonlight Films. You can look them up on YouTube. I think most of their films are on YouTube. And I just wrapped up, I guess, last year, my 3rd feature film with those guys. And they are all about the horror and, like, the old-fashioned looking, monster movies. And it has been so much fun working with them. They have a 3rd movie coming out of Monster Makers, I believe. I should have been prepared with that information before now, but I will be working on the 3rd series of that coming up pretty soon. So keep an eye out for it.
No, absolutely. And now, because the show is about Keith, it's not a... I'm trying to find the words part, because a lot of people are like, when I walk up to someone, I walked up to one of my favorite wrestlers, Amy DeMont. Mm-hmm. And I said, I'm a talk show host, and my show is about disabilities. And she's like, well, that's great, but why you want to have me on the show? Isn't your show about disabilities? I'm like, it is and it isn't. Let me explain what it is and it isn't. It is as in I'm turning myself into an example to show you that labels do not dictate. And that's another thing I didn't do my catchphrase. But well. But I'm showing you that labels do not dictate who you are and who you're going to be. It's a proof that you still amount to something. Now, I'm someone who reads and learns at a 5th grade level. I'm on the spectrum of being retarded. I learn at a slower pace, and people think and say I'm not capable of doing things. So I said, screw it. I'm going to show you what's a disability. Look at what I'm able to accomplish. I never went to college. I don't have a BA. I don't have a bachelor's. But look at what I was able to accomplish on my own, by myself. And, yes, it would be nice to have help time to time. But you have to show someone. You have to do something. And I thought for the longest time, it's funny because I kind of got my birthday wish. And tell you a quick story real fast, and I'll pass it over to you.
Of course.
When I turned 21, people said it's the most special birthday you can have in a lifetime. And I'm like, well, I have my health, I have my family. If I have to die, I would like to have a couple famous friends. So I would walk over and introduce myself. Hey, my name's Keith. This is going to sound really stupid, but for my birthday list, I would like to have the opportunity, privilege to have your friendship. And all the wrestlers and people I talk to say, we don't have time to deal with people like you. You're a lowlife. You're a parasite. Blah, blah, blah. Am I thinking, okay, and all this, and then I got sick. Long, whole big story, but just give me the highlights. I created my own talk show. And how I met all these famous people over the years. Some are nice, some are assholes. I was thinking, I use my dad for an inspiration. I use my brother for an inspiration. But I'm thinking, for 6.5 years, I took pictures with celebrities. I can show you after. I have pictures of autographs hanging on my wall. I got to meet all these people. And there's a couple people that they're more of acquaintances, but I'm still working on the friend part. But I get to meet all these people. So in a way, yes, I got my birthday list, and I am slowly becoming famous, very slowly. Some people say it's moving like a bowel movement, but there's moving. But I'm showing you, the whole point is, I'm showing you, hey, as for someone who reads and learns at a middle school, high school level, look at what he was able to accomplish. Now, with that being said, I have interviewed actors, actresses, models, CEOs, professional wrestlers, people with learning disabilities, people without disabilities. If you have a story, and I think it's good enough, and I want to be friends with you, I will extend my hand to you in friendship like I did to you, and say, I would like to give you an opportunity to be a guest on my show, and hey, you make a new friend out of it. Now, you don't have to have a disability to be on the show. The disability, as I'm showing you, that with a disability, I can accomplish something. And I'm turning myself into an example for anyone dealing with any disabilities, mental or physical. But if I can do it, you can do it too, and there's absolutely no reason why you can't do it.
Yeah, absolutely. I agree with you 100%. And you're setting a great example.
No, I hope so. Now, with that being said, I do have a couple questions for you off the air.
Okay,
but
sure.
Wrapping up, I know we're doing a short special episode today, but I promise part 2 will be a lot more fun. So, we're wrapping up. How can people follow you on social media? Are you on Twitter, Instagram, YouTube, LinkedIn, or any other sites?
Yeah, so let's see, I've got Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, that's all just Katie Harbridge. And then, of course, I do have Snapchat, and you can always have fun with me on that. I like to play with the little filters. Honestly, I'm not super active on that. I kind of just go back and forth with it with my sister. but I do have it, and it's Katie Marie 1217 if you ever want to follow me.
No, absolutely. And when I first approached you to be a guest on my talk show, and I want you to be brutally honest.
Sure.
When I first approached you to be a guest on my talk show, what was your first reaction? What made you say yes? And how do you feel now? And would you recommend it to other people?
Sure. Well, I was excited about it because I've never been offered the opportunity to do an interview with someone as an actress. So that was really exciting to be to kind of I apparently did or something to stand out to you, and so that makes me feel special, you know, that I could be recognized that way. And then so I decided to say yes because I had a chance to, after being sent your information, I had a chance to look at some of your videos, and I watched one with Vicky Lee and Mr. Sterner, and so I really liked your interview style, and I could see what you're doing with it, and so I wanted to support that.
No, absolutely. And would you recommend it to other people?
Oh, I would absolutely recommend it. Yeah, so I mean, I think we had a great conversation, and I do feel like I made a friend out of it, and so I would certainly recommend anyone to have a conversation with you.
No, absolutely. And I do have a lot of great questions for you, but I can save those for next time. But we're wrapping up. I do have a couple questions for you off the air, of course.
Okay.
But I just want to say it was a real honor and privilege having you as a guest, and I'm looking forward to building a friendship with you as well.
Thank you. Me too.